Most metals are mixtures, and all of these are examples of mixtures. They have more than one metal element in them. Most of them are primarily iron. Some of them have some additional things like chromium, some vanadium. Many of these have nickel. Most of these have at least some iron in them, since most of these are magnetic. A different thing we're talking about are compounds, things that are not mixtures. To represent these, we use the symbol, charge, and then the quantity. If there's nothing written, they have different meanings. If the subscript is blank, we understand that to be 1. Superscript is blank, that means there's just no charge, it's neutral. Sometimes we represent molecules using sticks and balls. If we have a surface on those molecules, we will represent that as a cloud around them. Here we have copper-2 carbonate. The copper has a +2 charge. The anion is the carbonate ion. It's a polyatomic ion. It comes in single entities. Most of the mass of this particular salt, we would call it, this compound, is copper. And if we look at the periodic table, we can add up its molar mass. Copper-2 carbonate is a nice green-blue color. Now let's take a look at zinc sulfate. It's a white color. A little bit less of it by mass is zinc than the copper. We can also calculate its molar mass using all of the masses from the periodic table. Something different about this one is that it has 7 waters of hydration. That's the .7 H2O. And what that means is even though that looks like a dry white solid, there's actually water molecules inside the crystalline lattice. Let's take barium nitrate, for example. There you have 1 cation and 2 anions. The nitrates are individual entities. The barium is most of the mass. When we find the molar masses off the periodic table, we can calculate the total mass. Here, for every 1 barium cation, there are 2 nitrate anions. Lead-2 nitrate is similar in that there's 1 lead-2 cation and then 2 nitrate anions. This label has that it's lead-2 in the smaller writing, so it's a little hard to see. It also has its formula weight. That's the weight you can calculate from the masses on the periodic table. Most of the mass is in the lead. Since there are 2 nitrate ions, we need to use parentheses. It would be improper to put N2O6 since these are individual ions that are exactly 1 nitrogen and 3 oxygens each. Lead-2 nitrate is a white-colored crystalline salt.